Hey everyone, this is Celebrity Squad. Welcome back to our channel, and we hope you're having an awesome day. Today, we're talking about the top 10 celebrities who destroyed their careers. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, comment down below your favorite part of the video for a chance to win our monthly shout out. We all probably have witnessed some celebrities that say or do something that ruins their career, especially in today's social media world where a tweet or a post can be deadly to a career. Enough talk, let's get into the video. These are the top 10 celebrities who destroyed their careers. Number 1, Lance Armstrong. For those of you who do not know who Lance Armstrong is, here's a quick history lesson. He became an icon in the sports world after winning 7 Tour de France in a row, which is the most in sports history. Winning any title 7 times puts you in an elite class of your own. He is also a cancer survivor prior to his 7 consecutive titles, which is a huge deal by itself. In 2012, he was stripped of his titles because evidence was found that he was using performance-enhancing drugs. In 2013, Lance admitted to the allegations brought to him. He stated he had been using performance-enhancing drugs throughout his career. Admitting to cheating during your championship streak is a quick way to destroy your career. Number 2, Mariah Carey. We think the majority of people know who Mariah Carey is, so we'll just touch on a few of her accomplishments. She rose to fame in 1990. She has won 5 Grammys and has a net estimated worth between $300 to $520 million. So now let's get to the mistake that put her career into trouble. This particular instance was on New Year's Eve show where she botched her song Emotions when her in-ear audio stopped. She was frozen on stage for several seconds angrily before storming off. She has said several times that she believes that she was set up by the producers of the show. Number 3, Ashlee Simpson. Ashlee is the younger sister of the very successful Jessica Simpson. Ashlee released an album in 2004 called Autobiography, which landed her performing spots on shows. One of those shows was Saturday Night Live. Can you guess what happened next? If you guessed lip syncing, you are right. As she was ready to start her next song, she began singing, but the previous song started playing. She ran off stage in panic. Before confessing to lip singing, she blamed her band for the mistake. She said she had a bad case of acid reflux, which is the reason she was lip singing in the first place. Regardless, this mistake surely cost her of any chances to fame. Number 4, Amanda Bynes. If you grew up in the 90s or early 2000s, you surely remember Amanda Bynes. She was on the All That show and landed her very own show called The Amanda Show. She also landed some major movie roles as well. It's sad to say, but like most child stars, adult life was not an easy thing to grasp for Amanda. She received several DUIs and spent time in several different rehabs. When everything was looking up for her career, she started destroying it all over again on Twitter. Surely she knew that social media can ruin your life or it could be your friend. She announced her retirement on Twitter at the seasoned age of 24. We all thought that was the end of her spotlight days. Well, just a few years later, she began essentially live tweeting her destruction as she verbally attacked other celebrities. Along with her sudden engagement, she's now currently enjoying the private life. Number 5, Tonya Harding. Even though her career ended before many of us were born, everyone still knows who she is from the phrase, "I will Tonya Harding you." She was an elite figure skater and was the first woman to land a triple axel in competition. She was climbing her way to the top on her own. She was the perfect underdog story. Her home life was terrible and she was in an abusive relationship, but she kept her focus and was determined to make it to the top of the figure skating world. Her only competition was Nancy Kerrigan, so Tonya Harding's husband hired one of his friends to attack Nancy and break her leg at the national championship. After the attack, Nancy was out of the competition and didn't take long before Tonya pleaded guilty of being part of the attack. She had to pay a fine of $160,000 and withdraw from the 1994 championship round. Also, she was banned from the USFSA for life. Number 6, Aaron Hernandez. Well, what can be said about this guy that everyone doesn't already know? It's crazy to think after you sign a $41 million NFL contract with the New England Patriots that you would be convinced of murder and lose everything. He was caught trying to dispose of the evidence and sentenced to life in prison. Sadly, he was found dead in prison in 2017. Number 7. Chris Milani. This one is all about greed. Most die-hard fans were shocked when Chris did not return after 12 seasons to Law & Order Special Victims Unit. We all know a show doesn't seem the same after an actor leaves the show. I rarely find a show where the new actors are better than the original actors. Chris Milani's decision to leave the show seems to be purely about money. He wanted more money to come back to the show, and the producers declined to pay him what he asked for. We would assume that he regrets leaving his career's highest paying role, but maybe he doesn't. Who knows? This goes to show that being greedy doesn't always pay better. Number 8. Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay's story is a similar one to Amanda Bynes. She was a child actress who landed her first leading role in the Disney remake of Parent Trap. She later starred in the remake of Freaky Friday before starring in the cult classic Mean Girls. Despite being a highly successful young actress, Lindsay struggled with drug and alcohol abuse. She has been in and out of several rehabs. We have seen her show signs of recovery, and then she's back into another treatment center. Currently, Lindsay is hoping to regain some of her lost success with her new MTV show, Lindsay's Beach Club. Only time will tell if the actress can keep it together. Number 9. R. Kelly. R. Kelly had it all. He was one of the best in the hip-hop and R&B industry. He even played semi-professional basketball in Illinois. In recent years, there has been several allegations against Kelly for posing pictures of minors that should have never been taken. Per YouTube guidelines, we can't say exactly what they are, but you get the point. He also has had rape charges brought against him. On July 11, 2019, Kelly was arrested on federal sex crimes and obstruction of justice. He faces 18 charges ranging from the photos and videos we spoke of earlier to kidnapping and forced labor. He is currently being held in the Metropolitan Correctional Center in Chicago. There has been an interview and documentary made where the witnesses and Kelly's victims speak out against him. Number 10. Britney Spears. This list could not be complete without talking about the princess of pop herself, Britney Spears. She came into the scene in the late 1990s and single-handedly revived pop music culture. She has had several successes in her career and is one of the most dominant figures in her industry. With all the successes she has had, there has been a lot of trouble in her career. Brittany has had trouble with drugs and alcohol. She had what many call her mental breakdown when she shaved her head. In 2019, Brittany announced to her fans and the world that she would most likely never be performing again. She was involuntarily placed into a mental health facility in 2019. There has been a resurgence from the 2009 campaign of the Free Britney. Her fans are calling for her to regain control of her business and her life. We wish Brittany the best and hope that she will lead a long and blessed life. Alright guys, that's it for our list of top 10 actors and actresses who destroyed their careers. We hope you enjoyed our list. Do you have any to add? Or do you know any actors or actresses that should be on our list? If so, let us know in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a like and comment for a chance to win our monthly shout out. Bye guys!